receiving a very strange transmission. I think it's one of the locals in Dredge. Mind if I patch it through?
Hello? Is this the Accord? Hey, listen, you've got to help me. I'm in a serious jam here. How was I supposed to know the table was rigged? It's a setup, all of it.
Whoa, slow down. One thing at a time.
Okay, yeah, right. Listen to me. Please. I need your help. The buzzards, they... Look, I owe them a lot of money, all right? Like, a lot. If I don't pay up this time, I'm sure they'll kill me. Please, you gotta help. Come find me. Hurry!
Great. Now we're the Goodwill Army for gambling addicts.
Oh, thank you. I'm Mitty. That's M-I-T-T... screw it. Look, I've reformed. I'm done. There's no way I'm going back to gambling. I'll lose. I know I will. The whole thing is rigged. The buzzards have no intention of you winning. All the games, all the casinos. That's how they make most of their money. Like I said, I owe them a lot of money. I have some of it, but not all. You... ARES 3-5, you're here in Dredge, trying to make things right, trying to protect us. They won't mess with you, will they? You're a soldier! What do you say you head to the drop-off point on my behalf? Give them what I have, talk some sense into them, get them to see that I'm done taking from them. Please, I'm begging you. They'll kill me if you don't.
I don't know, boss. This is definitely a little out of scope of our typical duties, but if you think it's best...
Turn it up! Got one. All new hardware.
Good job.
Got a kill.
The buzzards were waiting for us. Mitty, you knew this was a setup, didn't you?
Yes! Oh, please, yes! Forgive me! But look, I knew you'd survive! I knew you'd make it through! You've gotta believe me! You're the only one who could help us! Listen, please don't take it out on me. I'm the victim here! The buzzards are ripping us off! All of us here in Dredge! Their games are rigged! There's no way we can win! Everything we've lost, it's all stolen, frauded, bamboozled! Please, you can help us out. Help us get back on our feet. They stashed what they've stolen from us in an encampment outside of Dredge. Please, get it and bring it back to me.
Oh, meu Deus. This just keeps getting worse.
Turret destroyed.
Great! Brilliant! They're all gone! We got the goods! We got the goods!
We're going to have to turn this crystite into the Accord to figure out who the rightful owners are. If it was illegally obtained, it falls within their jurisdiction.
Well, if you say so, I guess. But look, maybe you wouldn't mind heading back here and returning my payment to me. I mean, you know that crystite's definitely mine.
You've got to be kidding me. Fine.
Much obliged. I'll be waiting back in Dredge.
Woohoo! Oh, thank you, thank you. I won't forget this. I wasn't always like this, you know. I used to... Well, that's old history. Suffice it to say, you've made a friend here in Dredge. I'll be telling the locals about you. And believe me, a friend is worth far more than crystite around here.
Unbelievable. Hope we'll never see that man again. I'm not sure if we got swindled or not, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't deserve any more of our generosity.
Turret destroyed.
Anything catch your eye? Come back.
Cupcake, I've got a drill that broke down offside. Come get some parts from me. I need you to go out and fix it up.
Here are your parts.
yourself out to my drill and get it back in working condition.
No.
Okay, let's get these parts installed.
Turn it
David,
up.
looks like we've got trouble.
All new hardware. I might be checking out soon.
All right, we've got everything fixed up.
Glad to hear it. Come on back my way and I'll get you paid. Keep it up and maybe I'll get you working on the big drill.
destroyed.
There you are. Here's your payment, Cupcake. Thank you again.
ARES 3-5, this is Anton Hall from Astrek. I could use someone versed in various weapon systems to test some of our grenade mods. You interested?
Sounds like it could be fun. Sign us up.
Good to hear. Come see me so I can outfit you accordingly. Then we can commence field testing. I'm giving you 2 grenade mods. One is called Earth, and the other is Fire.
No wind or water?
We do have a chemical we call wind, but no water. Good thing, though, since water is proven to be quite deadly to battleframe pilots. First, let's test Earth at this location. This one is infused with a polarized calcium salt mixture that isolates and hardens nerves on impact. Your targets will slow to a crawl. We believe its primary application will be non-lethal, but for now, you'll be applying it in a lethal capacity to some of the nastier creatures of Sertao.
Okay, Mr. Hall. We are near our target.
The grenade should be your active call down. Engage targets with grenades, then finish them with your gun.
Certainly slowing them down, but they also seem to be able to take more punishment.
Fascinating. You keep trying it out.
They're getting very angry.
It's to be expected. You are flinging explosives at them. Just a few more should suffice. Consider using this as a sort of defensive combat stim. The decline in motor reflexes is offset by increased hardiness. This would be rather useful when creating a bulwark. Speaking of combat stims, I have a request to make while you're out there. Some of our experimental test creatures escaped and need to be put down before they complicate matters. We gave them several doses of a chemical we call wind. It drastically enhances motor function and speed. If they were to reproduce with the general population, I have no idea what might happen. Make sure that doesn't occur.
Alright, I see movement ahead, boss. The signals are moving very quickly. Hope your aim is on point today. They really do move like the wind.
Well, I suppose it's good to know the chemical works. Keep at it, though. Just tracking a few more signals. We can't afford any of them to escape. Good work. I noticed obviously enhanced motor function, but also increased aggression. Something to address before we move on to human subjects. Speaking of which, I just got a report of a group of thugs stealing some of our prototype stocks. One of their party applied both the earth and wind chemicals to his own body, lost his mind, and killed his crew. He is incredibly dangerous and needs to be stopped. This will be a great opportunity to test out the fire mod. It's a double-action detonator. First, it disperses a thin, flammable compound, and then immediately sets it alight. Try it on this marauder.
There he is. He looks unwell.
I'm gonna eat your eyeballs like cherries. I'm gonna decorate my gun with your jawbone. Yeah!
Fire grenade is your active call-down. Light him up, 3-5.
Something smells like burning.
It's an understatement.
jacked him up.
I recommend, Mr. Hall, that you postpone human testing of your products.
I tend to agree. Although, I will note that immolation is an effective counter to chemically enhanced warriors. You still have those original items. Return them to me, and I will prep your payment. Thank you, ARES 3-5. You helped me collect some valuable data, and also quelled some serious problems. Astrek appreciates capable pilots such as yourself.
Boss, we're being asked to investigate a lost shipment of supplies that was en route to Lab 16. I'm sending you the list of coordinates right now. What's going on? What are these creatures? They look like members of the Accord, but I'm just picking up echoes in synth. Defend yourself. Be careful, they hit hard. Good work. It looks like the supplies are intact. They must have gone... Boss? You okay? What's going on? Your SIN network is giving off some crazy readings. We have to make our way to that SIN hacker, Dr. Delacroix. I'd bet my last dollar he gave us this illness. He has to know how to get rid of it for good. Fight to these SIN phantoms and make your way to Delacroix.
ARES 3-5! Oh, my best customer! Or at least my most long-lived. Oh, you don't look too well, do you? Need my services, it seems? Well, it's rare, but I've seen these types of symptoms surface. It's probably a side effect of that last hack I gave you. Basically, the hack dug deep enough into your network to access your unconscious. This is what happens when you link the human mind to a computer. The SIN phantoms you are seeing are manifestations of your own innermost fears. I'd bet losing your connection with your ARES operator is one. The only way to purge the SIN hack is to confront it on the level it operates. Namely, your unconscious. Treat it like it's real, abide by its rules, and it'll vanish. Your biggest fear is out there, ARES 3-5. Find it and attack it head-on. Then, the effects of the hack will recede. At least for now. There's no telling when it'll surface again.
I'm picking up the location of a large disturbance in SIN. It resembles the Phantoms, only much stronger. Head to its location quickly. Let's put an end to this SIN hack. We're getting close to the source of the disturbance, boss. Be on your guard. You made it. That was tough. It looks like all remnants of the SIN hack are dissipating. Your SIN network is clear. I promise I'll be right there, boss. Nice and safe. I know it can get tough out there, but there's at least one person who'll always be here to back you up. I never thought I'd be glad to see myself get killed. Let's hope this SIN sickness stays away for good this time. I would hate to have to visit Dr. Delacroix again. no. Boss, we're being contacted by our good friend Dr. Delacroix, the Sin Hacker. Please tell me you don't want to talk to him. I know. I'll patch him through.
Oh, ARES 3-5, my dear soldier! It's about time you graced my presence with your heavily armored, overarmed corpus, isn't it? Swing by and talk to me at Lab 16. Why, you ask? Well, some of my experiments are on the loose, of course. A true story, I'm not kidding.
Meu Deus, what is it with this man? I think he lives on a different planet altogether. Just keep an eye on him, okay? I don't want you to be hacked again.
There you are! Excellent timing. I was just contemplating whether or not I was going to infect you with another sin hack. Just kidding, just kidding! I called you here because I have a few, we'll say, bad hacks milling around the place. Some mistakes, experiments gone wrong, volunteers who got more than they bargained for.
You don't say. How shocking.
Science, dear, science! Even for someone as brilliant as myself, mistakes are bound to happen. That's the risk you run for being so cutting edge. Basically, I needed to hunt down my test subjects. 3 of them. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? You need to fight them, debilitate them, but not kill them. They're dangerous, hacked out there, displaying all sorts of unpredictable scene-related powers. Take this cerebral scanner. It's a transponder of sorts, and use it on them when they're injured. Maybe 15% away from death, I'd say. You can judge those things, I'm sure. You'll receive their cortical imprint in return. I need all 3 imprints from all 3 subjects. Bring me back the data. I'll run some tests and make sure I never make the same mistake again. Of course. I'll keep things totally ethical here. I'll scan this right otherwise. Isn't this nice? You taking a stroll, hunting down aberrations of science, me enjoying the dust and noise of dredge. Brilliant work, 3-5! Not that I've come to expect anything less from you and your guns and your rocket feet and all that. Time to move on to test subject number 2. She was always a bit persnickety, I'll say. Don't know that word? Well, time to put in a request for some adult education, soldier. I'm forwarding her location to you now. The same deal as test subject number 1. Get her down to 15% health and use the cerebral scanner on her. Collect her cortical imprint and move on. There she is! I'd watch out if I were you. All these test centers are going to demonstrate different powers. Who knows what she's capable of? Wonderful, wonderful! Now you see why this is a task I couldn't have undertaken myself. I'm a doctor, not a fighter. I just hack a lot.
Well, you do keep things entertaining, Mr. Sin Hacker. I'll admit that much.
I'm just keeping myself entertained, Shelly. No one else, believe me. Life is too boring otherwise. Okay, let's turn our attention to our last test subject. He's a whopper, that much is true. If you thought the last 2 test subjects were formidable foes, you might soon change your mind. Same thing we've been doing. Fight him, get him down to 15% health, and use the cerebral scanner. Get the cortical imprint and be on your way. Will you look at him? Such a tremendously bad hack.
I take full responsibility, but only until the procedure is finished. Get in there and fight him!
Going deployed. Hurry up.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You nearly died, what, 3 times? Not a bad afternoon. You have all the cortical imprints, correct? Excellent! Now, bring me back the cortical imprints so I can run my tests. And don't forget my cerebral scanner either! I can't have you losing my tools on me.
Upgraded.
There you are, 3-5. You are quite good at following orders, aren't you? You have my cortical imprints in my cerebral scanner? Haha, good. Here's a little reward for you. No need to thank me. It's the least I could do. We've removed some badly hacked people from Sertao and done our good deed for the day.
I really doubt this is the last time we're going to see you, as much as it pains me to say.
You love me, I know it. I can feel it radiating through your cyborg-esque soldier surrogate here.
Let's get out of here and far, far away from the so-called doctor boss. I'm afraid he might concoct some crazy experiment before we even make it on the street. Boss, we're being contacted by Sheriff Nasseri. Looks like we might have a problem with those sin hijackers we recently uncovered.
ARES 3-5, a pleasure. I hate to bother you, especially about an issue we thought was already dead and buried, but problems have a way of resurrecting these days. Another murder has happened in Sertao. It matches the profile we built for the previous sin hijacker murders. The ones where the rogue Black Hats were manipulating citizens through sin. Since you're the one who handled this before, I figured I should ask for your assistance. You mind heading to the crime scene and seeing what you can find?
Sheriff, I'm transmitting to you. You see this?
This looks like the same killer, all right.
I'm detecting the same strangle marks as last time. This time, though, there's more debris scattered around. Skid marks in the soil. Evidence of a struggle.
Sloppy. Doesn't fit our profile.
Sheriff, you said the suspect we previously apprehended, the civilian. Turner, was he?
Turner Jones, yep.
He's still in custody.
Right here in a holding cell. He's not guilty, though. His family just can't afford bond. He might get out in a few days.
So we might have a copycat on our hands.
Doesn't make sense, though. We didn't publicize the crime. That's usually how copycats get their ideas. This was kept under wraps. Can't be the rogue Black Hats either. You dealt with them last time.
Right. So we're missing something, dead certain. I think we've learned as much as we can learn here, Sheriff.
I'll send a deputy out to hold down the crime scene.
ARES 3-5, once again. Don't think because you've helped us in the past that you can just come here whenever you want. That being said, I take it this isn't a pleasure visit.
Correct. We've got another murder on our hands. Similar to the ones perpetrated by your rogue blackheads. Sloppier, though. Looks like a copycat.
You're in luck then. I don't know anything about the murder, but I've had some of my colleagues do a bit of research since last we spoke. Seems our rogue members used a specific bandwidth to access people's scene and hijack them. It's the same bandwidth of frequencies that Guru forces utilize. We can locate the carrier signal and trace it back to its origin. I can mark your scene, if your operator wouldn't mind.
By all means. Just remember, I'm watching.
Shoot. And there you go, all done. That scene pulse should allow you to track the origins of the scene hijacker. No thanks necessary. Just doing my part. Helping with greater cause and all that. Just follow the signal, and it should lead you straight to the scene hijacker. I'd hurry though. It'll only work so long as he's transmitting.
What? Who are you? How did you find me?
We tracked you to this location. You need to put your equipment down so we can talk. Have you been hijacking civilian scene?
No! Oh god! I knew something like this would happen! It's all wrong! All wrong! Get out of here!
Damn it! So much for talking. Protect yourself, boss. It doesn't look like he listened to reason.
Turret destroyed. Destroyed.
Sheriff Nazari, we apprehended the Sin hijacker. He turned aggressive and we had to defend ourselves.
Well, if he's guilty, you just saved me some paperwork. What have you found?
I'm running his DNA. Hold on a minute. Is part of the Accord? Private Klein, 1st Division, 2nd Brigade. An electronics expert. Recently recruited. Nothing remarkable, straight last service record. What is going on here?
Looks like he didn't know as much as Akinya's boys. Did some sloppy work. Let himself get tracked. I bet he's a backup for our rogue black hats. Choice number 2.
The right blend of knowledgeable, but inexperienced.
Yep, he was being used. I guarantee it. A man like that, no way he struck out on his own. Any idea why one of the Accord would be involved in this kind of thing?
We have to start with his commanding officer. Looks like Colonel Hevel. Counterintelligence, mid-level. Disturbing psych profile. Violent, immoral, unnecessarily cruel.
Sounds like a sociopath to me. Great choice for a commanding officer.
Accord Command, this is ARES 3-5. Are you getting this?
Affirmative. We'll need to conduct a formal investigation. But until then, we're authorizing you to place Colonel Havel under arrest.
Roger, Command. If Colonel Hevel is involved, then that means he potentially had dealings with those rogue blackheads.
Looks like this is out of my jurisdiction. Good thing, too. The holding cells are getting full. Need to get to work over here.
Thanks for letting us know about this, Sheriff Nasseri. We'll handle things from here.
Much obliged. Keep me posted.
Maldisant! That bastard!
ARES 3-5, this is Command. Pursue Colonel Havel and take him into custody. Use whatever force you deem necessary. We've locked onto his SIN and are transmitting the coordinates. The signal is sketchy, though. He's trying to jam it.
Roger, Command. We're in pursuit. Didn't think of everything, did you, Hevel? Boss, we have to apprehend Hevel before he gets too far and his SIN signal feds. Time to finish this. Get to Hevel's location and apprehend him. We can try talking, but I doubt he'll listen. Colonel Hevel, we're taking you into custody one way or the other.
Ha! I don't think so, little one. I will not make this easy for you.
Jacked him up!
Foolish. You'll see it like I do. One day. Once the war with the Chosen rages on, you'll have nowhere to turn but desperation. I can see that future. I was trying to win this fight before we reached that point.
Command, we have Colonel Havel in custody. What are your orders?
Excellent work, 3-5. There's a squad incoming to pick him up. We have a lock on his position now. He won't be getting away.
I won't be going anywhere, Command. I won't be going anywhere, Command. Don't you worry. There's no point. You're all too stupid to save. ARES 3-5 can trot along.
Enjoy prison, Colonel.
Good work, 3-5. Colonel Havel represents a fractious perspective, one that divides the Accord. You did well apprehending him.
Thank you, Command. Hevel said some things that don't settle well with me. Data and numbers, that sort of thing. About us being expendable.
War gives us roles, and in the end, we fulfill those roles. That's all you have to be concerned with. You and 3-5 both.
Boss, we're getting reports of some kind of strange illness passing through Lab 16. Let's see if we can scan their bodies. Take extra precautions. It wouldn't be good if we got sick as well.
Turret destroyed.
Turret deployed!
I'm not detecting any biological contaminants on these bodies. These people look like they were in perfect health when they died. Let's keep scanning. very odd pattern in their SYN networks. It resembles the kind of energy signature we'd see from a data worm. I have an idea, but let's keep scanning. Got it. These people were infected with some kind of SYN sickness, not a biological illness. The illness is likely the result of a SYN hack, artificially introduced into their networks. Whether it was a voluntary procedure or not, I can't say. I have the alias of a well-known SYN hacker. He used to work for Lab 16 until they fired him for his unethical practices. If anybody could pull off this kind of hack, it'd be him. Let's go have a nice chat with him.
ARES 3-5! Aren't you the heroic sight? Strolling into Sertao, gun in hand. Oh, it's enough to make me think we might actually see some real law around here. Oh, who am I kidding? Well, now that you're here, hopefully you won't mind hearing me out. Get it? Here, here. Do you like puns as much as me?
You're so unimaginative. Now listen, fledgling. I have no love for our local overlords. I'm sure you've heard of them. Well, if not, you will soon. I have no fear of them either. They don't own me, and sometimes they hire me, but that's just business. You're a soldier, I'm sure you understand. Recently, however, they haven't upheld their end of the bargain. At least not in my estimation. They have a stranglehold on silicates, resins, and such. All the... This is where you come into play, my proxy. You'll be my hands and eyes, and if you do your part, you'll come out alive. Deal?
Wait, what did you do? You infected us with a SYN hack. Your systems are overclocking. They're out of control.
I've merely taken temporary control of your systems. You'll be more than strong enough to take them on when you reach their location. I'll make sure of that. Don't forget to pick up my goods, however, and I may or may not supercharge your systems to the point.
Accord command, do you read? ARES 3-5 has been compromised. Our systems have been hijacked by a SYN hack.
ARES 3-5, we copy. We believe it's best that you adhere to the demands of the SYN hacker. The alternative constitutes an even larger breach of security.
Maldition. Easy for them to say. They're not the ones who could be dead in a matter of minutes. Hurry! This isn't good at all. Hurry up and retrieve the SYN hacker's goods, quickly!
Pay for it.
Excellent. I think that's everything the SYN hacker did. That bastard better uphold his end of the bargain. We've got to get back to Dr. Delacroix so we can remove this hack, and quickly.
Well, well, well! Look at who made it back alive. Better than I expected, to be honest. Here, give me my things and I'll remove the SYN hack from your system. There we are! All better, right? Good and shiny like a new toaster. What's a toaster, you say? Why, you are ARES 3-5. You are. Go learn some history.
You bastard, you almost killed us.
Which is far worse than you've done, I'm sure. Too bad almost killing someone doesn't count. Not even in these parts. Now go. Leave me alone.
That man is officially number 2 on my most hated list. I we never see him again. Who's number one? I haven't figured it out yet.